Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 5th episode of Watashi ni Tenshi ga Maiorita. So, last episode, our characters got to have some fun swimming. It was just in the backyard in a kiddie pool, but still, much fun was had. Still got to wear cute swimsuits and show them off and be called cute, the usual stuff. We also went to a festival, everyone wore yukata. It was pretty much what you'd expect from that. A lot of fun until Miyane kind of got into a bit of trouble, but we got to see Kanon and Koyori having a little date of their own, so that was good too. But yeah, we're here for this episode, so let's see what we're gonna get. 3, 2, 1, play. Starting off with some flowers. Oh, cooking class. I'm sure that will go wonderfully. Of course, we're making cookies. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, her sister, she should be able to know the basics of cooking sweets. You're not making me feel any confidence from you. I definitely am not confident in your ability to cook, but we'll see. But yeah, I didn't think about that until she mentioned it, but Hinata does have an older sister that's what she does. She makes delicious sweets, so if even just a little bit of that rubs off on Hinata, she should be able to at least do decently in a cooking class, elementary school class. You would think. I love the clapping. I miss Flying Witch. And everyone has their hobby. Miane's hobby is just having the little girls dress up in her bedroom and take pictures of them. Teach their own. Mom, stop stopping. We gotta go. So, how's the cooking class gonna go? Oh, so really all this one big group. Okay. Yeah, this will go well. We decided you were leader? Yeah, you tell her, Noah. Well, I got Hana's attention. I don't think it's true. There you go. Where this is gonna be a disaster. This is our leader for you. Okay, thank you. Now I feel a little bit better. Just let her handle everything important. Yeah, she's had some top quality cookies. We're food wars now. Yeah, she does seem pretty skilled. It's like interesting face on him. No, don't get competitive. You're gonna ruin everything. Yeah, you tell her, Hana. Stop ruining things. Because she knows what she's doing. You're not entitled to praise and worship. You know that, right? Practice at home and then we'll see. Aww. Yeah, I can definitely get behind that ship. Don't encourage this girl. Okay. Stand around and look pretty. The shadow leader over here. uh, you are a wonderful puppet, Koyori. She gets to feel important like a leader, so it's probably enough. Be sure to do that. She is something else. Yeah, it's great. And of course, Kanon's getting the questions. Don't let Coyote find out. She already knows. Just... that is an adorable pouty face. That's top tier right there. I just want to give her a head pad. Damn. Oh. You are not gonna make your friends Coyote. Is it sugar or is it salt? Ooh, right in there. Doesn't quite work that way. It was enough to convince her, though. Well, that's a difference. That's a difference. They're done, alright. Those are like... it's like a before and after picture. Because Coyote was involved in their creation. They never stood a chance. Ooh, a little heart cookie. Of course. Then we're gonna be brave enough to try the other set. I bet. Out of 5, I assume? I know, right? But that wasn't her fault, really. Well, not exactly. Not completely, rather. Oh. We're getting to this. Yeah, I remember that, so it'll be great to see you guys meet her. I know, right? Is she? No, that part's definitely not true. Yeah, she's gonna disappoint. Oh, oh. Get wrecked, Coyote. Uh, wow. Kanon is... I bet. Wanted to get that cookie. Miyako would probably eat them. They were made by Ana. Harsh. Yep, I knew somebody's gonna bring that up. She'll eat them. She might die, but she'll happily eat them. uh, they don't look much better, no. Yeah, like a bag, trash bag that you take it out. And yeah. I guess some of these people can't just walk like a normal person. But that's kids for you. I guess we're having a snack on the way. Yeah. Temper your expectations. Ooh, a smaller child. Yeah, are you sure about this? Gonna crush their hopes and dreams. But in reality, she's a good cook and good at cosplay making. That's about all that she has going for her. But she loves her sister a lot, so she just kind of assumes everyone will. That's the thing here, I think. She doesn't know others are coming, does she? Huh, I didn't expect only Noah. Anyway, the outfit's cute, though. Oh, that's why you're all tired and alone, okay. Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna live up to that. What was your excuse you gave to them for running up on ahead? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that's the worst. What could you possibly do to help? In a few minutes? Like, what do you... Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's something. I think the magical girl outfit would have been better. Yeah, that would solve everything. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Just have a party all of a sudden. But what do they think? That's what matters. uh, uh, yeah, I mean, Cuddle would be polite either way. Those are the good ones. uh, come on, you gotta say something. Yeah, very mature for her age, isn't she? She kind of is, yeah. Wow, she has... Uh, man, those eyes of expectation. It's too much. I couldn't handle being looked at like that. It's not normal, but it's great. Back to the usual. Well, nah, she lost interest on that. Well, now I'm alone with two strangers. Now what do I do? Miyako, you are far too adorable. But she finally broke down. I'm actually a failure. I'm sorry to disappoint you and lie to you. uh... uh yeah, I mean that's more Hinata's fault. A lot more Hinata's fault. Uh, Kanon is such a good girl. Uh, and Koyori, are you gonna say anything? Uh, 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 wow, you were too amazing for this world. uh, yeah, that definitely worked out better. More pity friends, yay. Yes. You don't pass up a hug. Okay, I see how let's turn around in Koyori's head. That's all that Koyori wants. Be relied on. And you know what? Oh wow, Koyori's way more into it. Wow. Yeah, it looks even better actually on them. Yeah, okay, so they do get a turn. Wow, Kano, is she actually gonna try to run away? I saw her backing up. Well, that was fun. I had high hopes for the interaction, and I was not disappointed. Oh man, I love some of Koyori's face in the show. He's gonna hand him a Kano. Just drinking it harder. uh. Oof. Yeah, okay, makes sense now. We had to be a reliable person first. That's kind of a prerequisite. Aw. And feeding each other in class. Yeah. Yeah, she already said that. Phrasing. Oh. We're gonna break her hands? A jump rope. Uh, we just kind of shifted into bondage now. My hands are all tied. I can't do anything to help you. Well, she can still grab it. That confused girl. This is such a forced way of having her rely on her. Because her hands are tied. Because of Koyori. I feel like you can't leave your friend tied up. uh, does not seem all that bothered by it. Got a pair of scissors. You clearly did. Oh no, she's stuck like that forever. You were so easygoing. You know, kind of reminds me of another character. I think it's the nosebleed girl from Yuri Yuri. I think it is that she reminds me of. I guess she really does rely on Koyori. Oh, what kind of things do you two do alone? Wow. I'm starting to think the phrasing's is intentional. Oh. Did she climb a tree or something to get it? And then she hurts herself. Oh, she got it. And now she falls? Yeah. Now she falls. But she did get the balloon, that's what matters. You know, what are a few broken bones for victory? I don't think she would die from a fall of that height. Got a pair of scissors. Yeah, that's what I've been telling you. You did have to be careful. Yes, the reliable coyote. Yeah, I know, right? She caused all of this. I'll be your hands. Hinata's not involved in the scene at all. Wow. Getting ideas? What has happened to my class? That look on that teacher's face was great. She is still tied up. A pair of scissors! Yours probably weren't tied as tight because the lesson was learned. She is still tied up and still does not look bothered by it. Okay. There's a joke there, but I do try to have more of a filter with my jokes when I watch a Lolly show. Oof. Oh, you're gonna fall in the water. Oof. Wait, so why do they go to the bathroom to do this? That's really cute bathtub. That's what we end off on, okay. Wow. Wow, this episode. I do really enjoy this show. It's a very amazing show. Very underrated. Watch this ED is always like watching a mirror. Got all those cheerleading outfits. I could wait till later. It's not important. I guess this is now a thing they do. Well, of course she has friends. There's Koyori, Kanon, Hana, Hinata, and Noah. She has tons of friends. I don't know what you're talking about, title. But yeah, that I do like how her name is Myanet in the title, as if, you know, Hinata wrote it. But anyway, that was the 5th episode of Watashi ni Tenshi ga Maiorita. So, this episode, we had some cooking class this episode. Basically all of our girls that are relevant to the story, you know, aside from Miyako because she's not part of the class, they were all grouped together for cooking. Now, some of them are good at cooking, some of them are not. Now, Hana and Koyori were not, definitely were not, but only one of them was trying to do more than she could. That was a big problem here. The biggest problem is it was Koyori, because we kind of know Koyori's personality from previous episodes. She just doesn't like not being relied on. She wants to be, you know, a leader, somebody that people look up to and, you know, ask of things and can feel important and special and needed. You know, that's kind of what she is. And Kanon is the one that's actually reliable and people look to for important things, and the one that actually knows how to cook cookies. So it's quite enjoyable to watch her and Koyori interact with each other. But yeah, Koyori just got through a bit of a fit, and we actually did make some pretty good cookies in the end. However, we had Koyori that just refused to not do something, so he tried to make some with Hana, and then she spilled sugar everywhere, and probably more mistakes that we didn't see, and they just resulted in a very disastrous set of cookies. So yeah, they were not great. They were not great, and it was funny seeing Hana go full gourmet chef, condescending and all that. It's like, I've eaten some fine cookies in my life, so we'll see if yours measure up to my standards and all that. So that was pretty funny because Miyako is really good at cooking. Hinata's alright, I suppose. We didn't really see anything that would indicate she was bad. Not as bad as Koyori, of course. Nobody's ever as bad as Koyori. But yeah, they made 2 batches of cookies, one good, one horrible. And they were gonna give Miyako the bad ones because they were made by Hana, and that would be a good enough reason to get her to eat them. But we didn't actually get to see any sort of scene like that, so maybe they just scrapped that idea entirely. I don't know, maybe they're not that cruel, but yeah, that's how cooking class goes when somebody tries to do more than they're capable of doing. And yeah, that look on Kiori's face when they were just kept going to Kanon for help during the cooking class, just those dead eyes was really quite something. See, then they walked over to Miyako's place because they wanted to meet Miyako because Hinata has really talked up Miyako, her sister, to her class to the point where they have very, very high, unrealistic expectations of this woman. That she's basically perfect, a very Sue type character, basically, is what they think of her. And Noah runs home ahead of everyone and says, Miyako, this is bad. We got a couple new people coming over that think you don't suck, and they're going to be disappointed. What do we do? I know, I'll help you. And then they just put her in a nice cosplay outfit. And that's basically all they could really do. I mean, you couldn't make her any better at sports or anything in that time period, so all they could really do. They showed up, and Kanon once again demonstrating how mature she is for her age, how polite and how together she has it, by introducing herself to Miyako and being able to continue the conversation despite Miyako not responding at all. People like Miyako are hard to talk to sometimes because, the lack of social skills can make it awkward for you to be able to continue it, but if you're able to do that, then you are pretty good yourself. I'm usually on Miyako's side of things in that dynamic, so I know how it goes. But yeah, eventually the lie just kind of fell and she broke down and told them the truth, and Kanon just went full-on comforting mode. And that was probably something Miyako wasn't quite expecting, but appreciated greatly, that hug and everything. That was a very, very sweet scene. Kanon, you are amazing. You are something. You are too good for this world. And then Koyori, before that scene, you had Koyori just looking at Miyako with those eyes that just full of expectations because, why wouldn't they be? But once she realized the truth, she kind of shifted gears a little bit to maybe I could be the one that this Miyako girl looks up to and relies on and stuff. So then she tried to switch gears of that and wanted to give her a hug as well to help because that's what Kanon was doing, But yeah, that was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed that scene. But yeah, it was a nice outfit that she wore. I just think a Magical Girl outfit would have looked better. And then everyone, well, we saw 3 people put on the cheerleading outfits, which was Koyori, Noah, and Hana, I believe. Yeah, they were all wearing the outfits and having fun. Hana was, in her usual shy, reserved form, but Koyori was really just getting into it, which is cool, because she's just excited to be, excited for all of this. And then he just had Kanon just kind of backing away slowly. He's like, I don't want to do this. So I guess you find a bit of weakness on her part. But yeah, she just kind of just really just takes everything, just takes it easy, very mellow, it's hard to believe she's the same age as the rest of the characters. She just smiles there and handles people really well. Pretty much everyone in the show, Kanon handles it very well. Very impressive to see. Yeah, the next scene, we jump rope, because Koyori was starting to reach her boiling point with people only relying on Kanon and not her, Canon pronounced to her and stuff, I exist too. Why doesn't anybody treat me with respect? And then we see her dropping stuff out the window and stuff in a flashback, and it's like, yeah, I can see why people don't want to give you important stuff. It makes sense. But Kurio had enough and decided to tie up Kanon so that she would have no choice but to rely on her, because that's the best that Coyote could really hope for, is to get Kanon, who already kind of relies on her, to rely on her even more. Then the person everybody relies on would rely on her, and then by proxy she would be important, I guess, something like that is the logic. And Kanon just sitting there with her arms tied up, again, not looking bothered by it in the slightest, and just trying to help her out with things, because yeah, it would be hard to do things with your hands tied together. I mean, some things you could do just fine, but, you know, some things you couldn't. But yeah, she was really getting into that, but eventually class was going to start back up, and you had to like, okay, let's untie this now. I was like, no, let's keep it like this forever. It's like, no, you can't do that. You can't rely on you for everything all the time. You gotta stop this at some point. But then it just couldn't untie it, so she was stuck like that forever. And then at the start of the spread, and Noah ended up tying up Hinata, and then the teacher walks in and sees two of her students, you know, jump ropes, tied up hands. Like, did I miss a boom or something? Like, what's happening right now? I was only gone for like 10 minutes. What'd you guys do? But yeah, that was pretty great. And Coyote just ended up spending more time on the Kanon because she kind of had to, because Kanon's all tied up. She can't do anything, so she has to rely on Coyote even more outside of school. So an excuse for them to spend more time together. And then, yeah, they just tried more methods of trying to get it out. And eventually, when they went to the bathroom together, they undid it, and they both fell into the full bathtub behind them. And they're both lucky they didn't get hurt from that. But then they just laughed, and the credits rolled. So yeah, you know, we had quite a bit of Kanon and Coyote, like a lot more than any other episode by far. Which is great. Like, I wasn't sure how much I would like these two, like, way back when, like, you know, before they were introduced. I was like, huh, these seem to be a couple of supporting characters, you know? They have interesting character designs, especially Coyote, so, you know, I hope they'll be entertaining enough, you know? Hopefully their scenes aren't like a drudge to get through. And now that we've gotten a real good amount of them, I can safely say that I enjoy both those characters. I enjoy their interactions with each other. Coyote is really cute with some of the things she does, very silly. And Kanon, you know, calm, cool, composed, mature nature is a very good contrast to her. And they work well together. And they are by far the most blatant ship in the show. Like, just without a question. We even had them feeding each other in class. Well, Kanon feeding Coyote, but the point is, yeah, they have definitely had the most shippy stuff in the show, I would say. Like, the only ship that comes close would, of course, be Hana and Miyako, but even that hasn't really got to the level of these two, you know? They're not, like, feeding each other and all that. Although I guess Miyako does have Hana dress up for her, which I guess is something that we haven't quite seen from them. But, you know, I don't know. I guess it's debatable, you know, the relationship statuses, I guess, but I would say they're more of a legit ship than Hana and Miyako at this current point in time, but Miyako is still, you know, still working on that. She's continuing to feed her snacks and sweets, and she's getting there. She's getting there. But, like, these two are just, like, already a full-blown couple, basically. Anything else in the episode worth mentioning? But yeah, that bathtub, like, that looks like, it almost looks like a swimming pool. Like, it looks almost more like a swimming pool than a bathtub with that color scheme and shape and everything. Like a kiddie bathtub, if that makes sense, as opposed to a kiddie pool. So, I don't know, they have, like, more than one bathtub in that house, but it looks like it was specifically made for, you know, someone of Kanon Coyote's age. Let's see. But yeah, I think that is about it. Really good episode. And I look forward to next week's episode. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.